Hey, what's up everyone, and I welcome you to this video tutorial again. In this video tutorial, I'm gonna show you guys how you can make your videos look cinematic. So there are a few things that you need to put in mind when creating a cinematic video look. It starts actually from the shoot itself. But then there are certain times when you got clips from friends, and maybe you got like videos from somebody who actually did not shoot properly, but at the same time you just want to help to create that cinematic feel. How can you go around it? Well, that's what we're going to be talking about in this video. So the first thing first is you need to understand that there are certain techniques that you can use inside of your editing software that can make a video look very cinematic. All right, even if the shooting didn't go as well as it's supposed to, but if the shooting has been like amazingly done, then it just add another bonus to it. So with that in mind, I'm gonna create a new composition. I'm using Adobe After Effects CC. Okay, a very good app, a very nice, amazing software. So we're gonna create a new project. Inside of the new project, we're going to create a new composition. All right, so in the earlier versions of Adobe After Effects, if you want to create a new composition, you normally have had to go to composition and create a new composition from this part. But in this latest version of Adobe After Effects, which is the CC version, they have simplified the process and it's somewhere here. But before we can create our new composition, the first thing we can do is bring a video file so that I can show you how to make your videos look cinematic. So I'm gonna just go to desktop here and then click video tutorial video and then import it. Okay, so once our video has been imported, then we can create a composition based on this video itself. So whatever settings that the video has must be the same settings that the composition will have. But bear in mind that after that, then we are able to create a cinematic composition from the composition we're going to create from this video. Okay, so what I'll do is I'm going to right click on the video and then I'll say new comp from selection. So this is our composition. So now if I can scrub through this video, you realize that it was at night and brothers were in town moving around taking some shots and things were great. Okay, but the reason why I shot this video is because I wanted to do this video tutorial. So in that way, it actually gave me the ability to be able to create this video tutorial because I have this video that I can demonstrate with. All right, so the first thing first, if you would like your videos to look cinematic, is what we call trim comp. You have to trim the bottom line of this composition, the bottom parts and then the top parts a little bit. So if you want to make sure that you know what you're trimming, normally what I do is I like to switch on the title action safe, and then I know that if I want to trim my video, I'm gonna trim at least not more than this line, and also from the top part here not more than that line. So what I find to work well for me and what other people find to work great for them is different. Other people's method is I'm gonna switch off this, is you create a new layer on top of the video, you make it black and then click OK, and then from there you get a masking tool and then you create your video comp. And we can still switch on this one and just bring this there and then pull this down and then subtract our mask. Okay, so you can see that there is a big change. The video really does look a little bit more cinematic, but what I found working well for myself is I'll delete this black layer, is normally just trimming the actual comp itself. But this is a composition, so I will have to create a new composition and then trim it. So by default is 1920 by 1080, but what I came to realize, what has been working well for me is 1920 by 888, and then I click OK. So the composition itself is cinematic. Now once I'm done doing my compositing on this video, all I normally do is just take this composition and then drop it in this. So I can still adjust, take it up, but the composition itself has to be cinematic. So that was like trick number one. So if you can play this, you'll see that, okay, we got the video showing up and we got things are happening, and it's not as huge as this. So this is too wide and this is too cropped, but it looks cinematic. So that was the first tip. You have to crop your videos, like the bottom and the top part, so that it becomes super cinematic, like what we just did here. All right, so that was the first tip on how you can make your videos look cinematic. All right, so the second thing that you can do is now you can think of color correction. All right, so it is very easy these days to color correct your videos in a way that looks more cinematic. So that is like the second trick that will make your videos look more professional and more cinematic. So in this case, I will just pull up a simple color correcting method that I like to use inside of Adobe After Effects. When I go to color corrections, I just go to hue and saturations, and then I will just pick one color out of these lights in here, which I can use as my overall color, and then I'll do the rest after that. So what I'll do is I'll go to colorize, and I think I was in love with that bluish type, so we can cycle through the colors. And then we can saturate it a lot and still cycle through the colors and see that we might have some zombie vampire going on there. But as you can see, there is a huge change from the actual video clip that we had to this one. So this is original and this is now. So this illustrates that it was really at night and things were darkening up and things were not like in a joking state. We need to get paid and all that stuff. I'm just saying. But you can see that by applying a certain color method, it actually changes the whole mood of the whole video and stuff like that. So since this effect has been applied on the composition itself, what you can do is you can create a new adjustment layer and then go to this video effect and then cut it out of here, Ctrl X, and then paste it on the adjustment layer here, Ctrl V. And then what you can do now is you can turn the intensity of this, which is the opacity, down and see, so that you don't completely lose everything. Okay, so that's now almost like mid in the morning, the sun is about to come out type of look. So I think whatever you are doing, make sure that you are also combining real life experience. So this is warm, and there you see almost like in the morning, and that's like really at night. Brother, where have you been? It has been so much longer ever since we saw you. That's the type of feel. So it has been at night, but this gives you like, you know, like more or less in the morning and all that. So that's also the other trick that you can use, color correct your videos in a way that connect you're about to tell. All right, so the third trick that will make your videos look professional and cinematic is what we call lower thirds. So we talked about cropping your videos, making them look cinematic, and then we talked about color correcting, but at the same time we have now to add also lower thirds. So lower thirds, what is the name of this actor that you're seeing there? You can always add the name of the actor or maybe the location itself. So this was Woodstock, Cape Town. Alright, so you can decide either you want to put it on the right here or you want to put it on the left, but having something it actually brings a lot of difference, especially if you can also try to apply designing skills to it. And just say maybe we make it heavy demo, but the light looks amazing, so we'll keep it light, and then maybe change the color so that it's not so intense. Joining the blue squad, making sure that the color itself is not like so popping out more than the actual video itself. So with that in mind, you can see that you got something on the corner there that demonstrates the location, or it can be the name of the person, but that's just an idea that you can always combine. It's not like a real compulsory type, it's just a guideline, and then you can scale it down and just make sure that it's somewhere there. Take it down a little bit, and then push it maybe to the right as well. Few small things that actually adds to the whole composition. All right, so once you got that, then those are like the 3 tricks that I wanted to share with you guys today. And drop me a comment also and tell me what are your best tips and tricks about making videos cinematic, making videos look nice, and also trying to tell a story depending on the time and the actual feeling that you want people to get from your videos. All right, so this has been Pasha Media, and guys, if you wanna keep on watching videos from this channel, I would suggest click subscribe right now and share these videos with the other people that also are using Adobe After Effects, or maybe they are in love with cinematography, or maybe they want to be into the filming industry, but maybe we can be sharing ideas and grow the industry together. All right, so I would say click subscribe. This has been Pasha Media, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Let's do this again next time. See you.